Alright, how about now? Got audio? Should have audio now. Let me shut that off quick. Hey, there we go. Now I got audio. How's it going, everybody? Welcome back. Welcome back. Oh, I think it's my turn back there, right? Man, this should be fine. Alright, I am on my way to Edgerton. Only about 13 minutes north of Edgerton. Got a storm over Stoughton right now. Not rotating, but it is still intensifying here. We're entering its downdraft here right now. Stand by. I might not be able to read chat much because I want to be able to look at radar here. We finally got a storm cooking, so do what I can. About to drop south here a little bit more in half a mile. Hopefully stay out of the rain a little bit. But did this thing turn to the right? Go northeast, 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 northeast. Still going northeast, okay. Finally got something promising. I could be live for another 5 minutes here or for the next 5 hours. Remains to be seen. Remains to be seen. No severe warnings on this as of now. I mean, it's currently not really like crazy looking yet, so we'll see what happens with it. My OBS like remote thing stopped working. Still live, right? Better be. Might be pretty high base. It's hard to tell. I'm still good. I'm still live. Okay. Still a little ways away, so. I'll go through Albion South. I think I can see the inflow. Alright, I need to change my GPS to take me to Stoughton. To start going towards it. If I keep going south, I'll get too far south. So, since the last time I saw you guys, I was in Lake Mills, Wisconsin. That was, what, 20, 30 minutes ago? I was hungry, so I went through Culver's, drive-through, and I got some Culver's. And as I was sitting there waiting for my food, I saw a little cell down here by Stoughton pop up. And I've been keeping an eye on it, you know, making sure it's behaving. And like the second he handed me my food, the radar updated, and this thing just exploded up. So I'm like, all right, we are going to Stoughton. So I just, well, not Stoughton at the time, I just put Edgerton in the GPS, just start taking me southwest. But now we're headed to Stoughton. So we have a nice cell here going up. I am just to the south of the downdraft portion, which looks like it's staying a little ways ahead of it, so should be good there. Can't tell, just now zooming in. Looks like some very weak, broad rotation, possibly. Hard to tell though. Might just be some kind of radar junk stuff. I can see our base, and it looks like we have a wall cloud potentially right there, guys. Okay, car, jeez. Jeez Louise. Ooh, yep, we have a wall cloud. Stand by just a moment. See, I wish I had a rooftop camera. All my worldly issues would be solved. That updraft is so far. Ooh, what was that? Alright, good. We got beans. Be able to see. Nope. Not yet. Alright, we're going to turn towards it anyway here in just a moment. Anyway, if you're just tuning in, we have a nice storm with a wall cloud. Very, very light and weak rotation showing on radar right now. Full stop. I feel like I'm in a sports car. Alright, let's go find out if this wall cloud is rotating, huh? I mean, there's kind of like a very, very, very weak spot of rotation on radar there, but that's kind of like just it. See the wall cloud right there. Straight ahead. A weird looking wall cloud, but it's a wall cloud. I mean, off to the left there, it should just be inflow, but that's the lowest part of our wall cloud there, so we'll keep an eye over there. Just tuning in, how's it going? We are straight east of Stoughton on Highway 51 in Wisconsin, and we have a thunderstorm that developed, and it has a nice looking wall cloud on it. We're like 2 minutes away from being under the wall cloud. Not really 2 minutes, a few minutes away from being pretty darn close to this bad boy. And it looks like we have a decent road network here. As we come up over this hill, we should get a nice view of it. Alright. What do we see, guys? Any rotation in this? Or is it all potential outflow? It's a really nice orange color there. Alright, I'm going to go, let's go up to the next road, next north road. We're gonna get right under this thing. It's a very deep, kind of beautiful orange color right there from that sunset. What is that? The one behind me. You guys see how low that is? Let's sit here for a minute, see if it's like rotating. I don't think it is. I don't think this is a rotating wall cloud. I think it's just a lowering. This is really low, and this is really nice surface space wall cloud though. Oh man, it's hard to tell. I think there might be some very weak, kind of broad rotation in it. Let's get a little closer, huh? Structure-wise, I mean, it looks kind of cool. No visible rotation in person. There's some rising motion right there. That's it. Not really tornadic, but not tornadic at all. But right there's where we'd expect to see something. Jump out real quick. Let's get a look at this thing in more kind of person, and I'll be right back with you guys. Sorry, let me move that camera here for you guys. Just want to jump out, get a couple brief shots here. Jeff, how's it going? There's a little bit of rotation right there. Some rapid sinking motion off to the left, right above the sun there. But, yeah, no, the area of interest is right here in front of us. Just a minute here, I'll probably turn around and go back a little ways and then take a look at it from behind, a look-see-do, you know? wall clubs. Right there, you know. Looks like it might be forming a little bit of rotation, don't you think? I'm between Stoughton and, how the heck do you say the name of this place? Utica? I'm at the Stoughton cell, and I'm going to, let's head back this way. Might have a new wall cloud forming, because that one looks like it's kind of getting wispy and dying, but it looked like there might have been a slight lowering right behind it. So we are going to head this way for just a moment. Wall cloud wasn't rotating for a while, but then it looked like it started to get a little bit of a spin in it. So we will, we'll see. You know, a bit of a slight lowering. Nothing tornadic about it in the slightest, but I'm gonna go up to the next north-south road up this way a little ways. Possibly even 2 roads up. Yeah, I'm gonna go 2 roads up ahead here, get a little ways ahead of it again, and then I will pull off and point at it again. We have this area that's detached completely, and just looks like some inflow maybe. Flowing into what looks like it wants to be a part of the storm as like a wall cloud, but it's like detached in a way that's just like, no, that's nothing. You know, if that makes sense. There's a couple roads I can turn off, east-west roads up down this way, so I'm gonna turn here. It's really weird, unless this is got something developing behind it. I mean, this is not in the right spot according to radar. Radar shows this moving a lot further up, but this is where the updraft is it not? I mean, yeah. This is a rain-free updraft base. According to radar, it should be way further like northeast of here, but I'd assume radar's just kind of wrong. But we're gonna head up this way a little bit and then get another look right around this corner. We're right under a part of its inflow here. And then the area straight ahead is kind of the area of interest. There's a really low part right here, but that's inflow, that's junk, that's nothing. So this low part's not what we want. It's this really high elevated base right over here. So if we want this thing to do anything, that base has to come down a little bit. For anyone just joining in, we are just to the northeast of Stoughton, Wisconsin. Looking at that cell there. And we got this to look at. So I'm just gonna pull over. I want to take this road right here to the right, but I'm gonna go up. I'm gonna sit up on this hill right up here for a little bit. Let me jump out, get a look around quick. looking at this thing on radar, and it's kind of weird because it just keeps developing further and further, like, behind itself, which I guess isn't a bad thing, but I mean, I think it kind of is, because it's like it doesn't have a good circulation forming. It's all just kind of existing. I think I can keep going this way and take the next right. It's in a couple miles though, so I'm not sure if I can actually. Oh yeah, I can. Pretty much I can get right under this thing. It's all moving northeast fast enough. And a part of me thinks this thing's splitting, but it's not. Like, you look at it on radar, it's not splitting, it's all sticking together and stuff, but it's hard to tell. It might be. Just a little closer maybe, and we will find out. Who's just tuning in, don't forget to hit that like button. Feel free to subscribe if you want to, if you're interested in storm chasing or this type of content. Yeah, this is the updraft base right here, and it is, I think, separating from a different, I think this is splitting, and what we want is behind all of this. Now what we're interested in might be behind all this here. I can see like that inflow tail off to the left behind what looks like the updraft here. I think this part's kind of just dying, and I think it might have split to be the thing behind it is what we want. So we will make our way this way and find out if that's true. I'm gonna go up this way, and then I'm gonna take a right to go east for a little bit. Make sure I stay out ahead of it. Man, my Culver's is going to be cold by the time I can eat it. Yeah, so I think this elevated base of nothingness right here is just that. It's nothing. It's crap. So I think what we want is now recycled and is now behind all that. So we're gonna keep heading northeast and see if we can't get back out ahead of all this. I think I can see a base back there for what we do want. It is rain wrapped though. A lot of rain on it. A lot of precip. That was cool, and I definitely caught that on camera, right? Oh my god, 360 camera. Where is it? Right here. Let me go this way for just a little bit, and then I'm gonna jump out fast and put my 360 camera up. If anyone's just tuning in, we are just to the northeast of Stoughton, Wisconsin. And it's got a weird storm here. It's like it's splitting, but it's not. Like it wants to split, but it just won't. Alright, I'm gonna just stop at this stop sign for 30 seconds and jump out, put this 360 camera up. Uno más. Uno momento or whatever. Alright, well, hope you heard that one. I saw it. I don't think the camera was pointed in the right exact right spot, but we got some great lightning here. And with a lot of CGs intensifying like this, that's usually a good sign of the storm itself intensifying. So, sweet lightning indeed. Yep. So this base here is like all detached and kind of junky. There we go. Alright. I'm going to put Cambridge in the GPS. That's where this storm seems to be heading. And it looks like we have another storm developing right to our south. Starlink might cut out here just a little bit. Stand by if it did. Got some crazy cool lightning strikes going on here. That's for sure. Lens, how's it going? Thank you for tuning in. See if we can't get a look at the storm behind us. Well, let me turn this way. It's a little unfortunate, but I think if a storm does form behind us, its downdraft is gonna begin to stretch out and start covering us up. So, be careful. Hello, how's it going? From Spain. Oh my goodness. Really getting that international fan base going, right? Let's see. Alright, this storm might be recycling here. Or might be making a shelf cloud, actually. It's a bit unfortunate, but storm's a storm, right? Oh yeah, this thing's developing a shelf. So unfortunately, I hate to say, probably a short-lived supercell for just a few minutes, as this thing's now beginning to go outflow dominant and start to build a shelf cloud. If you've ever seen one of those storms with just a really low-hanging cloud that just stretches for miles out ahead of it, that's what a shelf cloud is, and usually that means there's not much rotation in the storm, and that the storm's not really like tornadic or anything, but you usually get strong winds, some good lightning sometimes, and a lot of rain. So, looks like we have a potential windy storm coming up, windstorm, wind threat. See? I'm just gonna keep headed east for now, and then probably start going southeast even, because take a right turn and go from northeast to just kind of east more. This thing's for sure going outflow dominant and just going to be a little bit of a windy, little gusts of wind here and there. A little bit of a windy, you know. There's a spot right here I can turn. Yes. No one behind me. Perfect. I just want to do a quick U-turn, get a good look at this thing. There's the storm behind us there. See all that heavy rain, downdraft, just like I said, slowly extending out ahead of it. And huge shelf is just going to start forming, I imagine. right up on this thing. Found a funnel. I mean, you're not talking to me, you're talking to Carol, so I assume you guys are talking about something else. 25 miles an hour, what? I might shoot south here. Get south of this cell developing behind me. Bright orange sky here from the sunset there. It's really cool looking. Got that heavy rain coming in here again soon. Jefferson. Yeah, there we go. All right. Scud there. Storms are apparently not severe enough for any severe thunderstorm warnings, but time it is almost 8 p.m. here, about to turn 8. Maybe gotta go that way. Bridge, is this the town I came through earlier? I think it is. Almost 3 a.m. for you. Oof. Hope you don't have work in the morning. Two minutes slower, but I stay out of the rain a little bit longer. I'm gonna go this way. town of Cambridge, Wisconsin right now. Oh, it looked like a bit of a shelf starting to try to form. See if it does form a shelf cloud. Try to stay out ahead of it if that's the case so that we can get a look at it. Problem is, if it is forming a shelf, I think it's a little ways ahead of us already. I want to thank everyone for tuning in. Hope you're all having a good evening. Or for you, Lentz, a good, very early morning. Oh no, sorry. You're not the person from Spain. My bad. Hard to keep names straight when there's only 3 people. Alright. Maybe this thing turns out to just be a merger. Thank you. I'm glad to have you here. If you do actually have like work or something in the morning though, I recommend you do that first. Like go to bed and be ready for that. But to each their own. I'm not your parent. I'm not gonna lecture you. Alright. I think it wants me to turn in a couple miles, but I think I'm actually just gonna stay on this road. This road's taking me straight out of it and keeping me ahead of it, so turn guys back that way. Well, at least we had a couple nice lightning strikes briefly. Before it kind of shriveled up and died. 20 more minutes? Sure thing. Anytime, man. Anytime. Alright. A little ways ahead of it now, so try and see if I can find a spot to pull around and get a look at it. Actually, yeah, right here. Alright. No one coming up behind me, so I'm gonna pull over here, let this guy pass. And then right when this guy passes, I'm going to make sure it's clear behind me. And I'm going to whip around quick. Okay. A bit of a curb, but not too much. Did a bit of some stuff over there. And there's stuff down here. Let me go down this road for a minute. 30 seconds. What is that? That's nothing, right? Is that nothing? I think that's nothing. I'm gonna sit here just in case that's not nothing. We'll see. Looks like we got 30 people watching stream number 2 for the day. Thank you all for tuning in. Streamed for like 5 hours earlier and then nothing was happening, so I ended the stream, went to get food. I got food. I haven't eaten it yet because something started happening and I booked it this way. So stream for another 50 minutes here, stream till sundown sort of thing. Can I see what's going on? Watch some pretty clouds. Let's go. Looks like there might be a clearing up ahead. I can't go too far. Got a big old rain shaft coming in behind me. I'm gonna go a little ways up here. See if we can't see behind some of these trees at least. Look, everybody, cows. I've never seen a cow before. Just kidding, that's a lie. I've seen plenty of cows before. Moo. Ew. We'll lift his leg up, start licking his balls, I think. Gross. Alright, you guys ready for it to get a lot brighter? Alright, one sec. Camera's gonna shake a lot. No one behind me, right? Yep. Nope. Okay, that just went flying. Oh well. Ta-da! Yeah. Bye. Oh, you're kidding me. Amazing lightning strike directly in front of me, and I don't think it was on camera, was it? Ooh, it might have been. Just barely. Shucks, okay. Probably shouldn't go too much further this way. Yeah, that rain's coming back behind me. Alright, I'm gonna sit here for 30 seconds while... Alright, so right here. 30 seconds. Not the best spot, but I don't want to go any further and get stuck in the downpour straight ahead of me. And then there's a downpour coming in to my left here any moment now, so gotta be mindful of that. Right. A little overexposed there. Okay, should have just left that on. Get another lightning strike maybe? If we're lucky, and if we ask nice. No, please. Ah, why are they all so far to the right? Man. Alright. Now you can strike. Guarantee you I'm going to turn this way and there's going to be a massive strike directly ahead of me. You can hear it. Rain shouldn't get too heavy if I just sit here actually, so. On the inside? It is. There's a smudge on the inside of the window. I mean, I guess it could just go north. I'm gonna do that. We go this way, and then I'm kind of gonna zigzag around here. So some zigzags. Whoa, we got a person. Well, a car. How much of a person? God dang it. Of course I'm behind a tree when there's an amazing lightning strike, and this would have been the perfect view for the strike that's right there. I said right there. Right now. One of these days, you guys. One of these days I'll be in the perfect spot to get the perfect lightning strike on video. Actually kind of zigzag to the south a little bit here. Up ahead. Interesting. If anyone's just tuning in, I hope you're enjoying your fine evening we're having today. It was a very sharp turn, coming up very fast. Or that came up very fast. Kind of a cool, fun road to drive down here. Trying to stay to the left of the road here on purpose, just to get the Starlink out from under the tree as much as possible. And to give you the best view with the camera. Point you that way for just 30 seconds or so. Nobody coming on this side, so good. Alright, let's keep going. Whoa. Alright, nobody coming. Ta-da! Alright, come on camera. Auto exposure. Focus. That is a very nice color. I'm blocking the road completely though, so I can't stay for too long. And it goes off that way. Like I said, we're zigzagging today. Almost an early face reveal. I'll just sit here for a little while. Fortunately, I think that's all this storm had in it. Because, yeah, it looks like it's kind of dying on radar again. Yeah, guys, that might have been it for this storm. That was kind of short-lived, but I say let's drive into it. Those are horrible, horrible sounds. Very bad sound effects here. I think off to the left there actually is actually much cooler looking. That's very, very pretty looking. It's a good spot to see it up ahead. I'll stop for a bit, but rumble strips. Man, corn's a little tall. Yeah, it's a really pretty sky. Come on, give me a cool lightning strike before you fizzle out. Do something cool for us, please. Come on, storm, anything. Give us your best. Do it for the vine. That might be all she's got. Well, I think I'll probably quit at 8:30 here. It's 8:20. We'll go for another 10 minutes live streaming, and I was thinking this would be a short one if the storm doesn't get its act together and start doing something more. We got some flash flooding in Milwaukee. If it wasn't, I think, almost a couple hours away, and if it wasn't Milwaukee, I'd think about going, but it is Milwaukee, so I don't think it's worth anyone going there. I'm kidding, guys, stop. Don't. I can already feel the mean comments you're writing. You're gonna make me cry. hurricane. I've never cried. Ever. Something up there? I mean, I can pull over, you know, somewhere like on this side road right here, or kind of just sit and wait and let it get a ways ahead of me, and then try to film some lightning from a distance. That looks cool sometimes. Not always, but sometimes. There's a lot of the storm's off to the left here, but some of it's straight up ahead here as well. Yeah, pleasure having you too, man. Have a good night. Good luck at work tomorrow. And with that, I am starving. All I've eaten today are pistachios. I've been wanting to go home since, or be at home by like 2, and it's already 8:20. And if I sit here any longer, I'm gonna come up with more excuses. So I think that's all this weather event really had to show. A little bit of lightning there, but it's not really doing much. Not really parked in a good spot here. Yeah. I think that's all we've got for today. I know this stream was really short, especially compared to the one from earlier, but you know, win some, you lose some, I guess. Oh, jeez. Let these cars go by here, and then I'll probably start shutting her down. I know this one was a bit of a shorter one, but thanks to everyone who came in today, or came back for this little short one here. I've really got to get better at outros. I never know what to say, other than just like, thanks for coming, have a good night, bye. You know, I guess that's it. I guess that works. Anyway, have a good night, everybody. I'll try to keep everyone updated. I might do a stream in the next week or so. Not like a storm chasing stream, but just like a, you know, planning the future of this channel stream. You know, kind of just driving around and kind of almost like kind of Q&A sort of thing, I guess. So stick around for that in the next week or so, and from there kind of let everyone know what I'm up to, what the plan is, and what's going on. But other than that, I kind of hope everyone here has a good night. Actually, I don't kind of hope, I do hope everyone here has a good night, and hopefully see you all on the next